guys, welcome to my channel. It has been a while. I haven't made a video in a very long time because I got married and I was very busy in everything around it. So I did not get any chance to make videos and put it on my channel. So I am sorry about that. And thank you for everyone who has stayed and watched my videos during this time. So yes, I got married in December. It was back in India, in Goa. It's a beach destination and I wanted to share the perfumes that I used for all my wedding events because perfumes are special to me, scents are special to me, and my wedding was very special to me. So I wanted to share all the scents and all the fragrances that I wore during my wedding. Some of them are conventional for a beach destination, some of them aren't. So it's an interesting mixture that I would like to share with you. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So the wedding event started off with a lot of smaller functions, like there were pujas and there were events like my mehendi where you put henna on the bride's hands and everybody else also puts mehendi. So there was that event, and then when we reached the destination we had this welcome event in the morning, and for all of these events I chose a new fragrance which is an attar which was gifted to me by my friends. It is exclusive oud by Gulab Singh Jorimal. He gifted me a set of 4 attars. This one I love and I like the best because it fits into my scent category very well. So I really enjoy this type of fragrances. I am originally from Mumbai, so I went back home, and December in Mumbai is still very hot, but it is less humid. But in the evenings it was quite nice and cool. I wouldn't go as far as calling it chilly, but it was nice and cool and pleasant. So I kept reaching out for exclusive oud. This is a very beautiful and opulent, actually oriental attar. This has a mixture of a lot of notes, but the ones that stand out to me are saffron. You can smell it as soon as you open the bottle, and because it is attar, it's the highest concentration of a fragrance. It is very, very, very strong, like very strong. And even now, as soon as I opened the bottle, I got a whiff of that fragrance from the bottle. This has, of course, oud. The name has oud in it. So it has a lot of oud. It has saffron and it has a lot of spices. I don't know which ones exactly, but it has some spiciness in it. It has some rose. It has some patchouli. You can get slight, like, sticky earthiness from the patchouli in it. There is some labdanum which gives it this warm and almost resinous undertones and makes it a very rounded, oriental, heavy and rich fragrance. This is a very thick and very oily fragrance. So when you apply the scent on your pulse points on your hands and all to smell it, you can actually smell how thick and opulent it is. It is absolutely beautiful. Actually, I did not plan on using this perfume for any of the events because I was gifted this out of the blue. I did not know that this was coming, but it's a very thoughtful gift and I really appreciate it. But apart from that, as soon as I smelled all of those 4 attars, this one stood out to me and I just kept reaching out for it for every single event. It just made me feel very elevated and very rich and luxurious. So I just wanted to smell like this, and I actually still want to smell like this all the time. I'm using it very sparingly because if you see, I have already made quite a big dent in it. So I want to be very careful and I want to use it very sparingly because I don't want to finish this off within a year. It goes without saying that it's an attar, so it lasts for a very long time. Now on my skin I could smell it for 6+ hours easy, but after 6 hours I did notice that it started sitting closer to my skin, and the sillage of it reduces after the 6 to 7 hours mark, because until then I kept noticing that people were noticing my scent, and I really liked that, because once I applied this attar and I sat in a car with my family and they were like, oh my god, something smells very strong, and it was this, and I could instantly, and I did not even apply it a lot, but they could smell it even after like 4 to 5 pulse points. Like I just rolled it over on 4 to 5 places, and yeah, they could smell me because the sillage of it and the projection of it was huge, and it is a very long lasting scent. This is a unisex scent for me. I wouldn't call it masculine or feminine. It just sits in the unisex category, maybe because it is so spicy and woody. Some people might call it a little more masculine, or maybe just masculine, but honestly I don't care. If you like your super spicy fragrances, I think you are going to love this. So I highly recommend you go out and try this attar from Gulab Singh Jorimal. You can honestly wear it whenever you dress up. Like now if you're wearing sweats or something, I wouldn't wear this scent when I'm wearing sweats, but maybe when I have dressed up a little, or you know, you're going out for dinners, or you're just going out somewhere fancy, you can just go ahead and wear it, and this is going to be like, this is going to grab attention, this is going to get you noticed, and as soon as you enter, when you leave the room, this is going to get the job done for you. The next event in the queue was engagement, and I chose Baccarat Rouge 540 for this really nice event of mine. So my engagement was in the evening around 3 to 4 p.m. It was still sunny outside, and it was of course by the beach, so it was nice and windy. You could hear the waves crashing, and it was beautiful. I was wearing an ivory sari with some gold embellishments, and it had like very faint red design on it, like it wasn't even very visible. So to go with that dress and to go with the overall airy vibe of Goa, I went for Baccarat Rouge. This, if you don't know already, because everybody knows about this perfume, Baccarat Rouge 540 is a very airy, sweet, almost sugary, cloud-like perfume. It almost feels like spun sugar, and it's honestly beautiful. This is one of the perfumes that I bought end of last year, and this was especially for my wedding. I needed this perfume. I was in two minds for buying this scent for almost, I don't know, 3 to 4 years now, but I just bit the bullet and I bought it because I don't know, it just feels like it's such a controversial scent, by the way, at this point, because there are so many dupes and there's this constant debate about whether to buy the original because it's so expensive or to buy the dupes which are like very cheap. Be that as it may, you can choose what you want to do. I bought this scent because I think that the original Baccarat Rouge 540, it has changed the perfume industry. It is famous and it is what it is for a reason. You can buy like a million dupes of this scent, but I would still recommend you go out and try the original scent in its original form. It can be a decant, it can be a tester, it can be anything. If you can just go to a store and spray it on your skin and smell it. But I really feel like people should go out and try it because it is honestly a very beautiful fragrance. It is overdone, I know, but that does not mean that it has affected how beautiful and refined it is. But I chose this perfume because it also went with the beautiful details of my outfit. Again, this has saffron at the top. Now you'll see a pattern. I don't know why I love the note of saffron a lot. Anyway, so it has saffron, it has some cedar wood, it has very slight greenness from the fir note. I get it very slightly. It also has some jasmine, which gives it that slightly floral aspects, and it has ambergris. Now, ambergris is a very interesting note because it's a substance which is obtained from sperm whale intestines. It is something that they excrete, for lack of a better word, and it is called floating gold, and that is because once it is excreted from the whale's intestines, it is a black and filthy smelling substance. Of course, it has come out from an animal's intestine, but as it floats in the water, reacts with the saltiness and the sun, it becomes this very hard substance which turns into almost grey-white tones, and that is when it becomes floating gold, as it's called, because it's a very rare substance that goes into perfumery, and this is something that makes perfumes last longer. It prolongs the duration of the perfume and its performance. Hence, it is such an important yet rare and expensive note in a perfume. So this is a beautiful blend of all of these notes, and trust me, it is super refined. You won't be able to comprehend how beautifully this perfume evolves on the skin over time. This is again a unisex perfume. I wouldn't place it in any buckets. Very long lasting, like it lasts forever, and it sticks to the clothes for like I don't even know for how long. This is the kind of perfume that you go anosmic to. Like I stopped smelling this scent on my skin after some time, and then on the clothes other people can smell it, and once you remove the clothes and keep it somewhere, and then again, as I said, I reach out for it, that's when I smell, like I get whiffs of this scent. So the performance of this perfume is very interesting, and I don't know how to categorize it, but it is a very long lasting fragrance. It also leaves a beautiful sillage, so it leaves a trail behind you when you walk by, and people can smell you when you pass through. So if you haven't tried this perfume already, considering all of these points, I think you should go out and give it a sniff at least. And if you have tried all the dupes, I still highly recommend you go out and try the original on your skin, on your clothes, on a tester. You can do whatever, but please go out and try it. The next event was Sangeet. This event was at night, and this is when all my family came together and we had these dance performances, and it was a blast. It was fun, and everybody danced, everybody ate, everybody was really enjoying themselves. I was wearing a champagne colored lehenga and it was shimmery. So our theme for the night was shimmer and glitter and go all out and bling. So everybody was just dressed up to the tees, and it was beautiful. And the scent that I chose was Nishane-Nefs. Some of you who have watched my videos may already know my love story with Nefs and how much I love this perfume. I always describe this perfume as Arabian royalty, and oh god, it really is. This is rose, this is patchouli, it has oud, it has incense, it has honey, it has saffron, and so many notes that this perfume consists of. I can't even keep track, but these are some of the ones that stand out on my skin. It's absolutely stunning, super oriental, very rich, very opulent. It is 100% nighttime wear in my opinion. I always reach out for this perfume during the night because during the daytime I think it becomes too cloying for me. It is unisex, but I would say it leans a little more masculine because of how spicy and heavy and leathery it is. So if you are someone who enjoys your spicy, deep and very captivating and rich perfumes that actually smell Middle Eastern, I would highly recommend you try this out. This is extremely refined, and when you spray it, you yourself start feeling like you belong in some palace or something. I don't know. I get that feeling. I feel very rich and luxurious when I wear Nishane-Nefs, and it's really sexy as well. Like, I think that's why it fits the nighttime better, because it has that sultry, sexy vibe to it also. Longevity is 10 plus hours. Sillage leaves an intoxicating trail projection is massive. This is a beast mode scent, and in my eyes it checks all 3 boxes perfectly. So I would highly recommend, if you haven't tried this out, please go ahead and try this perfume. It is very expensive, but I still recommend you at least try it out in the form of a tester, because you are going to fall in love with it. The next event was Haldi, and this is when the families apply haldi, like turmeric, on the bodies of the bride and the groom. I don't know the purpose of this event, but it's just there. So it was in the morning and everything was nice and fresh with flowers and everything. So I wanted to go with the floral theme, but I honestly don't like very light florals, like light airy florals. I like my heavier scents. So I wanted to be on theme for floral perfumes, but I also wanted like a deep rich floral, and that is why I chose Ylang Ylang Nosy Bee by Paris Monte Carlo. This perfume, what can I say about it? Oh my god, this is the perfect tropical floral perfume for a beach destination. Like, if you're going anywhere where there's a beach, there's water, there's any water body and like palm trees, coconut trees, beach, anything, this should be your pick. It's an exotic tropical floral, as it says in the name. It has Ylang Ylang, and when I say Ylang Ylang, don't take it lightly. This is very Ylang Ylang heavy. Like, you can smell the creamy yellow floral throughout the wear of this perfume, which is absolutely beautiful. It's a gorgeous perfume. It has some vanilla, it has slight muskiness, it has some jasmine as well. But what is interesting to me is I smell incense in this perfume. I don't know where it comes from. It's not in the note breakdown, I don't see it, but when I spray it on my skin, it becomes this very creamy and sexy incensey yellow floral perfume, and it's very balmy. So I don't know how to describe it, but it's a sexy floral for me, and I love that I get incense in it, because it makes it a completely different perfume. Like, it makes it super deep and rich with that creaminess from the Ylang Ylang and slight touch of jasmine. It's a very voluptuous perfume. It's, I don't know how else to describe it. I think it fits that hot, humid weather perfectly, because it just complements the way this perfume wears on my skin. So I would highly recommend, if you are visiting any tropical destination, please go out and try Ylang Ylang Nosy Bee. The longevity of this perfume is 4 to 6 hours. It's not the most long-lasting perfume, I must say. It is also a feminine perfume, but you do you. If you are a man and you love your florals, there is nothing else that I would recommend to you. If you are visiting any tropical destinations, please go out and give this a sniff. And this just fit my haldi event aesthetic very beautifully, because my dress was golden and this bottle is also black and gold. It just complemented my outfit really well as well. Finally, we have reached the wedding ceremony. Now for the wedding, I chose Side Effect by Initio. It was a sunset wedding, so it transitioned from evening to night. This is not the most conventional choice for a sunset wedding, but the reason that I chose Side Effect by Initio is because this perfume is very close to my heart. This is the perfume that I wore when I met my partner for the first time, and I wore this perfume for several months when we were dating. So I have like a bunch of memories that I have associated to this scent. So whenever I smell it, that's all I can think of. Like, I think of Nishant as soon as I smell this perfume, and I think of our times together, our little moments and memories together. So which is why I wanted to celebrate our wedding by wearing this perfume, and that's the reason that I chose Side Effect by Initio. The reason I say that it's an unconventional choice for a wedding ceremony is because this is a very sexy perfume. Like, it's a boozy, sexy, rich, spicy scent. I get everything in that perfume, but I also have sweet memories attached to it. So it's sweet and sexy for me. Anyway, the notes that I smell in this perfume are cinnamon, tobacco. It has a lot of spiciness. Again, this has saffron in it. 4 out of the 5 perfumes I wore have saffron in it. So some people watching this video might think that I only own saffron based perfumes, but that is not true. I just tend to like heavier, spicier perfumes, and I think most of the spicy perfumes have saffron in it because that is also a spice. As I said, this is a very nighttime appropriate perfume. So if you're going clubbing, if you're going on a date, if you're going for dinners, I don't know, it can be any event in the nighttime, that's when I would recommend you wear this perfume, because that's when this perfume shines the most. And if you want to smell like rich and sexy, this is your baby right here. Side Effect by Initio is a masculine leaning perfume. It is unisex, but it is more masculine leaning because of how boozy and spicy it is. But again, I don't care about that. I actually love heavier, spicier perfumes, if you can see from the trend and the 5 perfumes that I spoke about, which is why I personally enjoy this perfume. And if you are someone who really likes this tone of scents, I highly recommend you go out and try this if you haven't already. So those were all the events and all the perfumes that I wore for my wedding. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. Did you like any of these perfumes? Have you smelled any of these perfumes before? What is your favorite perfume? And if you are married, then what is the one perfume that you just could not resist wearing and that has a lot of memories associated to it? Please drop everything in the comments below. I would love to read through them. As always, if you liked the video, hit that like button and please connect with me on Instagram and TikTok. Guys, come on, what have you been doing? I will see you next time. Until then, spread those good vibes and beautiful scents wherever you go.